Hello, my crafty friends. Today I am sharing the baby card I made for our nephew and his wife who just welcomed twin baby girls into their family. I made a slimline card that's also a pop-up, and we can talk about some of the details. While most of the dies that I did use are Karen Burniston dies, I used my waffle flower slim lacy layers. So this, I love this die set. I always like a detail around the edge, and this one has alternating stitched and kind of an eyelet. So I got a lot of use out of these ones, and you can see I layered them up white on white. So I had a space to put my cute little baby ducks and the congrats. The ducks, as well as the charms inside, are from Karen Burniston's Baby Charms. So while they are charms, and they do cut that little hanging hole for you to add a jump ring, a quick snip with scissors, and you can use them as embellishments instead. So there's the baby bottle and the onesies. I would have loved to have used the baby, but with there being two of them, I opted instead for, I've got congrats, and that is from word set 8, congrats. Now the pattern paper, that is another pad by Whimsy. It is their champagne set. This was another one of my total impulse purchase. I was buying from them anyhow. I do really like their slimline paper pads. I love the quality of the paper. I love the designs. I was adding a couple to my cart and saw this one and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool for celebrations. And so that's what I used for this. And I think it's also very fitting for this family. So that's where the pattern paper came from. And then inside that pop-up, that is from Karen Burniston's Little Labels Pop-Up. This is another one of those die sets that is very generic. You can use it for pretty much any theme or occasion, and it is slimline friendly. So you can see when I close the card that comes almost to the top of the card. Folded, my card is 8.5 by 3.5 inches. So this pop-up works perfectly in that, but I also use this pop-up a lot in a larger card, a 5 by 7. You do need a 6.5 inch length. I have kind of a workaround in my head for making it work on a mini slimline with a 6 inch length, but I just haven't had the opportunity to kind of play with that idea and flesh it out yet. There's more of the patterned paper. The welcome is a standalone welcome from Karen Burniston, and it included the shadow die. So you can see for the shadow, I cut it from a pink mirrored cardstock. The bows and the larger hearts came included in the Little Labels pop-up. The layering dies were also included in the Little Labels pop-up. And finally, for a signing block, the slim flaps and frames. Honestly, I use this die set so much for signing blocks or areas to stamp a sentiment. This little heart, I actually die cut it from the white panel and then layered that on top of the pink foil. So it's a cutaway heart and you still get the foil, but I didn't have to add anything on top. There was no reason I did it. I just kind of thought it was a fun look. The onesie charms were also cut from the patterned paper, the champagne, and I added some stenciling. The charms have a stencil feature. There's Wink of Stella added for a little bit more sparkle and shine. And then these wonderful little rainbow hearts from Doodlebug that I've been using so much recently, I added those as well. The card does fold down flat for mailing. It's not overly heavy and will mail for a single stamp. If you enjoyed my card today, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.